Alright guys, August 19th, 2011, entry for the garden journal. First thing to report is the zucchini is done. Very sad, very sad. Zucchini's done. Took the last two zucchinis out. Torrential rain again past week. And zucchini was doing well, holding up despite all the bad elements. But anyways, we did good. We got about 63, 65 zucchini plants, so can't complain. Just I'd say about 20 less than last year. Expected to get a couple more weeks out of it, didn't work out. Anyways, not complaining, man. With the weather we had, did good. Finger eggplants. Look at these freaking things, will you, man? These things are like it's like a Christmas tree with ornaments hanging. And every single plant is like that. Every plant. It's like, I count almost a dozen on every single plant. We've had about 50, 60 of them already, and they're still yielding great. Little finger eggplants, they're called. First time we planted them. Incredible, just incredible. So you're really happy with that. The regular Black Beauty eggplants, that's it right there. Black Beauty. They're doing well. Had quite a few of them already. Got more coming out. Almost dark. I don't know how good this video is going to be. Hopefully you can see. Doing good. There's two more over there. Doing good. Every plant has some on it. So we're going to get at least another dozen or so more of them. The red cabbage is finally starting to form a head. Finally. One of you guys told me they were a late bloomer. I had no idea about that when I first planted them. That was an experiment for me, but 6 heads held up, and looks like we might get some cabbage. The spaghetti squash. Got one right there. And a couple more little ones in there somewhere. There's a big one right there. So they're starting to come out. A small one over there. These are the cucumbers here, which just did some harvesting. I'm going to show you in a minute. Cucumbers are going nuts, man. Everywhere I look, there is another cucumber hiding. Everywhere I look. Just incredible. Cucumbers went nuts. As did the tomatoes. These cherry tomatoes. The red ones in particular. The yellow ones too, but the red ones going crazy. And I'm having a problem with them. Maybe one of you guys are familiar with this problem and you could explain it. See if I can find one here to show you. Of course, I'm looking for one. I'm not going to find one. Here we go. Before they get ripe, they crack. If you don't pick them before they're ripe, leave them on the vine extra just half a day, they crack. I've thrown dozens of them away that are cracked. And that one ain't too bad, but some of them are really cracked bad and they're garbage. And don't know why that happens. If it's common with these or not, but really upsetting. To throw any harvest away is upsetting. There's a basil right there. It's just I don't know why that happens with the cherry tomatoes. They are going crazy, as is the yellow cherry tomatoes, which again I just harvested. I'm going to show you in a minute. Look at that plant, man. You can see that plant is like 7 feet tall. The yellow sugar tomato plant. Just incredible, 7 feet tall. And the regular tomatoes, the big boy, the beefsteaks, they're all coming out. And they're coming out fast. We got tomatoes coming out the wazoo here. And we're going to be doing some jarring, making some sauce for the winter. Everywhere you look, you see another patch of red. Everywhere you look. They're just everywhere, man. They are really going nuts. So that's just great. I gotta improve my stake system for next year. I'm going to plant these kind of tomatoes because they get very heavy. Get a lot of them on the vine at once. They get very heavy. Constantly tying them up, and I just had to pick a few up off the floor. And weren't really ripe, but they will get ripe. So that's the update on the garden. I'll show you what we just harvested 5 minutes ago right here. Here we go, guys. First up, cherry tomatoes, yellow and red. Second up, Black Beauty eggplants. Third, tomatoes. At least a dozen tomatoes in that basket. And I got another 3 dozen inside already. So tomatoes are going nuts, man. And they are unbelievably delicious. Oh my God. Everybody's going crazy over those tomatoes, man. Crazy. I've been eating tomato sandwiches for lunch. Just incredible. Cucumbers. Crazy. Just going nuts. Cucumbers up the wazoo. So the harvest is very good. Again, it's August 19th, 2011. And the harvest is continuing. What you see here, I've been getting almost every week. Almost every single week now for the last 2 weeks is the 3rd week. Especially the tomatoes. Tomatoes have been, like I said, I got like 3 brown bags inside full, and I gave away about 3 bags. For those of you that don't know, a lot of people put tomatoes on the shelf in the sun, on a windowsill, and make them ripen. That is absolutely the wrong thing to do. You put tomatoes in a brown paper bag, and you put them in a cool, shady spot. Not cold, but you know, cool, shady spot. And that's how they ripen. They give off a gas, and being in the bag holds that gas in and helps them to ripen. Being on the windowsill does not help them at all. And I know it might sound odd, guys, but believe me, I know from experience and from old timers that I knew, who I worked with, who always had vegetable gardens. That's the way you ripen tomatoes. See, like this one here fell on the floor. I wouldn't have picked that one, but it fell on the floor, so I had to bring it in. That will go in a bag, and 2 or 3 days that'll be red. So, all right, guys, that's the deal. Again, August 20th, 2011. The update for the journal. That's a sad sight right there. We got an empty row where the zucchini used to be. But anyways, looking good. Appreciate you guys watching, and hope we're going to get another 2 or 3 weeks out of this at least. See how long the warmer weather stays with us. All right, guys. Appreciate it. Welcome, Dano.